bouncing off that upper window. The shine never stopped. Boom, baby, boom. Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Marky, saying I got a southern accent this morning. It just turned on. And when I keep my lips pierced and talk like this, all my vowels get stretched. And then after I'm done stretching in the morning marijuana motivation, I live in a world of pure imagination. That's right. Not only do I like doing voices and shining, but I also like combining the AI with my AI team. That's right. This morning we're going to talk about a world of pure imagination you will see when you truly wish to believe. Dun, 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 dun. Saints addiction. This is what I'm addicted to, bro. Welcome to my show. I changed my life. This morning I was like, put that on, man. Put that world of pure imagination. You will see when you truly wish to really see. Ding dong ding, ding dong ding, ding dong ding. I feel so good after yesterday's exercise. I just came right back outside and started hitting it, bro. Just have to hit it. I got this whole backyard to myself. Roofs are done. Kids aren't barking no more. Just the is that a gopher? Little fucker. The bird. Kids aren't barking anymore. The guy's not barking at the kids. Only the birds are chirping. And my niece, they barking too. You know what I'm saying? I mean the knees. But that's what we're doing. We're letting the bee's knees, bro. We're letting this world have pure imagination. It is official. AI is taking over. And it's not just because I said it, but because it's happening. Any question that you wanted to ask before is now being answered by millions of computers and the intelligence of millions of articles, whatever can be scoured for information and data is being transferred to you so you can reread it, rewrite history. And it turns out I was holding on so long, like Samson, I love my life. You know, with the pillars of Samsonite, I held on long enough for the temple to fall. And you have to make the temple fall, man. If it wasn't for AI, I wouldn't have the ability to spit out as many words as I have websites, right? I got 100 websites, and nothing better than launching a site in an hour, giving it to you, yeah, and then spend the next week throwing it to you, yeah, inside of the AI, yeah, and then just give it like a, yeah, an option play for some of these designs because it's designs all day. It's the human mind that I calculated would be the world of pure imagination. It's the way we think. It's the thing it can't do. It's thinking about the way we've already thought. Now, our job is to give it new thoughts, and that's why it's called a prompt. You prompt your life. You prompt your mind, you prompt your body, you prompt your soul. You might not know it, you might not be aware of it, but you prompt. We all do. Oh man, I'm gonna have to cut down this tree. This tree is prompting me to cut his ass down. Nah, I mean, but it's a big thing, dude. AI is a big thing because now you sit there and it's already mapped out a whole lattice, a lattice frame of what you would need, a contact us, a homepage, a fucking do this, do that. You want something, you like it on someone else's page, there's an AI for that too, bro. You can click over it and just like that, just like a what is it? I think it's a Google Chrome extension. By the way, the new this health, wealth, and relationships is all this show is going to be about. Our health, our wealth, and our relationship. That's what's trending. That's what works, and that's what I'm about. So it just so happens to work with me. I've gone through a lot of relationship tragedies. I'm building on my wealth daily. Yeah. And is this ours? Let me turn it off. So, in the world of pure imagination, I had to turn off the air conditioning. Even the neighbors are still doing it. For me to not only wish that I had these guns, right? Sun's out, guns out. I had to just wish that I had health. I mean, I think that's what ends up happening in the first place is we sit there in the imagination. I think it has to be a big imagination. I think it has to be a big enough why. Why am I doing it? It has to pull you through some dark days, brother, sister. It's gonna pull you through some dark days. Like it needs to be that bright and shiny. It needs to get you through the cave of life. And as you're working your way through the Maslow's hierarchy of needs and going from this base level, I just need to eat, food, clothing, shelter, up to I now have the time to work on my health, up to now I have the time to work on my mentality. Like that's what it's all about, bro. And unless you get in it to win it, it ain't gonna get one for you. And that's the tough part, because if it wasn't for like this young girl sitting here, and I'm like, you know, if it wasn't but last year, I'm sitting there getting out of jail, getting bruises on my hips, and now I'm waking up next to big tits. Like, what the fuck just happened, bro? You make your own reality. And I promise you, it has nothing to do with anyone else other than you. So if you're gonna get into it, right, a world of pure imagination, why not imagine a world where it works out in favor for you, right? I mean, for the first time in the history of histories, this is the only time we've ever got to decide our history. And everything else was just someone else saying what it was going to be or what it was going to be like, how much your taxes were, some landlord telling you what to fucking grow in your own land. Oh, maybe it's his land, maybe you're subletting the land. A lot of us are still subletting and renting. It's a shitty event, but it's true. And that's what we're at. We're at this world of injunction where if we can start getting some ownership, home small, hold tight, that'll be a site in an hour. Coming soon, we'll build the houses for you. You get your own she shed, he shed, right? You have just enough to have a bathroom and some place to shower, shit, and shave, right? Then you don't have that rent no more. This is why we're talking about wealth. Listening to Peter Zine this morning, it looks like the American economy's got another year in it. So anybody that's invested in it, this one's going to Bath and Body Works. If you look up at Bath and Body Works, we could have bought one share yesterday, $41 and some change. It's about mid-level on what that is. But if you're shopping there, I need you to stand in line, do me a quick favor, just one quick favor, and Google what is the ticker symbol, the three little letters that you need to buy that stock. So before you buy what you're about to buy, I'm gonna ask you, how much did you spend yesterday? 15 bucks? $15 for $40. We could have had a share of the company we just poured money into. It's a choice. It's an AI choice. Just like these doggies, they're trying to get involved. They're trying to get involved this morning. It's a choice, bro. And in a world of pure imagination, you can imagine fears, you can imagine deers, you can imagine anything that you want. And I started imagining myself getting laid. I started imagining myself being free. I started imagining myself traveling. I started imagining my clothes everywhere I could wish them to be. And I already started wishing myself wealthy. Do I not wake up every morning listening to the I am affirmations? There's like 6 or 7 of these I am affirmations. I am strong. I am independent. I am a good leader. I am successful. And then I start looking at my body like, damn, what the fuck just happened? What just happened inside of my mind where I left the fat guy behind, where I left the fear behind, and I stopped giving myself excuses and started saying, what else can I do? What else can I launch in this world of pure imagination? What else can I be about with my body, mind, and soul? And all these ideas, especially now with AI. So just like the A team, I got myself a Murdoch, a Mr. T. We got everybody on the team, right? I assembled the 5 best minds I had together, made them the AI team. That's right. And now I can wish upon anything, put it together. If you need a site or an app, or you have an idea for a logo, we now have a system to take that one idea of yours and turn it into a business in an hour. And that has been my dream for a long time, because that's what you needed. If I have home small, I'll tell you how I do it right now. Not only have I done it, but I go check to Instagram right now. I'll use Michelle's for instance. Tutor.app, right? Tutor.app. Start an Instagram. Who got it? Who's been using it? That's important, because I want to see who my competition is. Next, I would go buy the domain name. I'd probably start first with that. Does the domain name work? Is there a site in an hour? There was an app in an hour, but someone stole it from me. Now there's an app in an hour. Fucking bullshit. I'm not gonna spend $5,000 for a letter in. I can promise you that. But we can still get it going. We can still make reality. So maybe I didn't afford keeping app in an hour in my domain names, but I found another one because it was my idea. I bought that one and I'm continuing with my ideas. See, all my domain names might be worth $70,000, but I want to work the ideas. To me, they're worth $700,000, and that's just what it is. So I only bought domain names of stuff that I wanted to work on, like shaved fruits or calm CBDs or positivity pebbles. Shout out to my day one over here, my ride or die. She's not looking. She's not G-bunking me. You're not on? Damn, can't even get a G-bunk out here. How many pebbles did we get yesterday, Mrs.? Dude, we did positivity pebbles. My love over here took me to the best place. The sun was coming out. We made love by the river. And before that, we did our work. I told you about putting your goals in front of you. Like before I smoke, I'm going to stretch. And that's the way it's got to be. So not for nothing, we want to get this thing called the motivation inside of us. We want to be able to not just sit there by the river or the lake, but for over a week at least, we've been talking about going into a place and making it our own reality. Going in there and looking at all the positive pebbles and the whole bag of no excuses. Whole bag of no excuses, baby. Pebbles, positivity pebbles galore. You name it. Shell rock almost looks like a whole heart. Bink bunk, bink bunk, bink bunk. We're gonna wash them today. Just a little water, bro. Just a little exercise. Just a little argument. I was like, man, let's not go inside argue anymore, bro. Let's go outside. We can argue by a river. We can fuck by a river. And we could go find rocks by a river and turn our frowns upside down and turn our fortunes into legends, bro. This is a free rock right here, $0. We have about 50 of them in here. You name it. How many positivity pebbles you can throw a rock at? We threw a stick at, right? Like rocks on rocks on rocks, crack rock. Now, first of all, that's energy. First of all, that's imagination. So it started with the imagination that people really care about these things. I was about 10 years old when I was in this Arizona store, I'll never forget, and they were selling rocks. Remember back in the day when they used to sell chunks of fool's gold? You ever buy fool's gold? No? They used to sell fool's gold in Arizona because it was the superstitious mountains. And the superstitious mountains superstitiously had gold. So back in the day when we were kids, we used to believe in leprechauns and rainbows and gold in them there hills, right? There's gold in them there hills. And we believed it. And we would get it, and we'd go to this babysitter, and they used to have this guy panning for gold. It was a fake statue, and they would leave little pieces of fake gold in his pan. And we were like, can we grab some gold? You know, you're a kid, right? So this was the imagination of a child that went into a checkout aisle and saw $2.99, $3.99, $4.99. Now give me $5 for this rock. That's right, I didn't pay anything for it. Maybe a little bit of gas money to get there, maybe a little back work, but it wasn't a lot. More sex than there was picking up rocks, I promise you that. And now I got about 50 opportunities to make $5. What's 50 times 5, baby love? $250. $250 for an art project of me and you just fucking around? It could be easily $500. It could easily be $10 a rock, depending on what message we put on it, depending on how much effort we put on it. I'm seeing rocks for $16.95, bro. Just pewter. Guy taking a hammer and chip and just pewtering in pow, 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 each initial or letter to spell out your name or whatever phrase you want. $16.95. Now, when I could do that all day, no problem. All day, every day, no problem. Mr. Cat Williams, that I can do. Daddy got you. Daddy can do this all day, every day, no problem. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go get us 64 rocks for a Nintendo 64, and we're gonna scrub those bastards till they get some paint on them, and then some more, and then we're gonna go back and do it a couple more times. In a couple soons, fuck, I got enough money for a flight back to Vegas. We got enough money for that Cheesecake Factory again. Gonna take my girl out on a date. You know what I'm saying? Go get us some Millie's ice cream. What? You don't want that in a world of pure imagination. How many images have I been saving up all these years? How many phrases have I come up with and wrote them down? How many slogans are on this phone right now? Boy, you have no idea. Like, you just have no idea. And like I said, I just started coming with it. And now I'm excited because, like, all this work, I just throw it to the left, bro. It's like a no-look pass. I'm like the fucking Celtics, bro. I'm just slamming the NBA Finals, bam, because I did the work. So it's hard to throw to an all-star player if he's not there, right? Just it might as well go into the stands. But if I have reliable models, wow, there's my A team. Here comes me working the triangulation. Okay, so I got mostly Saints at the point. Big, 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 big point guard, just like Kyrie Irving. Off to the side. It might be a three-pointer. You might not know. It's the reliable models. The hot chick wearing my shirt with 400,000 followers for the win. From the corner, bing. Oh no, we need our big center. Who's our center? Printing it out. Coming down. Who wants what? You're like Shaq, baby. All bows, just little people off me. It's printing an hour, bitch. Kicks it back out. We need 3 points. You can't just slam it. He's got to throw it back out. Who that? Oh, it's the unknown guard from Louisiana, New Orleans. His name's Saints Addiction. He got that ball. He got that juice. He got that flavor. And you're just like, oh shit, he got that ball handle skills. That's right. From the Noya. And then guess what? He kicks it back out too because you got 5 stars. 5 full stars. And there it is. Saints brand at the key. Oh, Curry. Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Just ultimate player move. Donate it all. Saints brand. 100% of the proceeds go to Saints Giving. For the win, baby. Give me a Saints Giving app so next time all you have to do is take a picture of what you're eating instead of throwing it away. Somebody can be near you. You can meet up with them on the way. Hopefully they're on the way. We'll make a system just like Uber. It's trying to find your best delivery driver near you. Same here. I'm trying to find the best route for you. We're going to put time limits on the food. I eat food days after. My girl here won't even touch it a minute after. So you got to be like on it. There needs to be a time clock stamped in on the food. How long has it been out? And be honest with you, you got about 4 hours to get it. And with Mexican food, you got about 5 minutes. So anyway, that's about what it is. It's all a world of pure imagination. I just sat there looking at my meals, hated that I couldn't finish it, try to overeat it, and then I get mad when I can't, and that's what it's all about. It's all about not earning the food. We spent all our time earning the food. We spent all our time trying to earn the rent, and now food cost comes on top of it, and then we act like we're in poor mentality. Then we go back down Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and then our world of pure imagination turns into hesitation. Babe, can you text that to me? Imagination over hesitation. So yeah, when you're in there, I could see a hair. It was bugging me. Time to get my blaze on. Just like your soul, it needed to be patched. My little blood needed to be patched. Let's blaze up. These knees. Oh, gee, knees. Oh, gee, knees. Oh, gee, knees. Oh, man, it feels good. So, in the world of pre-imagination, I closed my eyes and like a year and a half ago, I'm sitting in jail because my car doesn't have registration. It's the same shit they try to arrest me coming back into this country again. You don't have registration on your truck. Small amount of weed, small amount of weed, small amount of weed. Like, they can't get me on white collar crimes. They can't get me on blue collar crimes. There's no break-in and entry. There's no domestic violence. There's no DUIs. Imagine reaching pure imagination. I've been thinking about it all this morning, and this is where it all comes down to. Imagine a world where people get a second chance. Imagine a world where we don't just let these people just sit around and funk around. Imagine a world where we don't make enemies out of our southern border. Check it out. Heal me now, feel me now. In a world of pure imagination, fuck your immigration. But Mark, we have so much hesitation. There's so many jobs. What about taxpayers? Shut your fucking mouth, Uncle Fucker. Listen to me now. Hear me now. Feel me now. That's not how the Chinese play chess. Why are you talking about the Chinese right now? Because they did the Belt and Road Initiative, talking 2 trillion, almost $3 trillion, some of the biggest spending on the world, so they can make sure and ensure that not only the silk trade kept going, but the opium trade kept going. All the major ports that you can think of. What's the other one? Kathmandu, fucking Kualamaga. It doesn't even matter. They'll go set up a fucking airbase. They'll go set up a trading post. They'll go set up a freeway. We need to do that in Mexico like today. That's right. They're not our enemies. There's not a wall. There's trade. Hallelujah for the shot, Kobe. Like, for reals, bro. We need to open up the roads down there. We need to open up highways, hospitals, libraries, you name it, and become best friends from Canada to Mexico, all the way to your tippy toes down in South America, all the way, bro. That's our trade line. That's our Belt and Road Initiative. That's our backbone up and down this whole beautiful new coast called the Western Hemisphere. The other one's blown out. They're taking over Africa. They're taking over the cobalt mines, the lithium mines, anything that's worth value. Africa's been raped for centuries. Now, can we stop it? I'm not quite sure. But what we can be about it is our fellow man. We're sharing the same country. We share the same ocean. We should be helping these people instead of blocking these people. In a world of pure imagination. It's the #1 economy in the world. No one sees it yet, but hear me now, feel me now. China is no longer the world's population. Thank you, Peter Zine. We'll talk about world politics real quick because it's a world of pure imagination. When India is now the world's population and Mexico is the world's cheapest labor rate, we are neighbors with our best allies, brother. Our border should not be a wall. It should be a fucking full-on highway, baby. Come as you must, transferring information and infrastructure and pure profit up and down the spine of the whole Western Hemisphere, from Canada to South America. It will be flowing, and I promise you, that's my pure imagination. Hasn't happened yet, but that's the way that I've seen it 10, 15 plus years ago. Now here's the other world pure imagination, where AI takes us, like we've been talking about, right? And now we don't run out of anything in the fucking store anymore because it tells us what we got. The fucking computer should be saying something through the refrigerator that Cocoa Puffs is gone, Daddy. Hit the Amazon button so it's here in the morning so I don't go without fucking nothing. Bro, what's in this fucking Frigidator? Oh, that shit I forgot years ago? Throw that shit out. What about what you can make with what you got? Come up with something. Oh, I can make an omelet with some Parmesan cheese? Bam, there's the recipe and the directions. Where's the video at? Oh, it's playing on the refrigerator so I can be in the kitchen flipping my meal, and I'll be ordering my next meal because I'm never without. We already ate those blueberries today. Yep, before they expired, before they were wasted, and we made an awesome meal I would have never made with it thanks to AI. AI food, bro. AI team, I needed more brains to figure out this thing. It wasn't just me popping in GPT. It was everybody. Everybody doing the research on the next app. Everybody doing the research on the next website. Everybody doing the research on the next AI development with about 5 brains hive minding around it. Now it didn't become difficult so more, right? Then now whatever we were imagining, from positivity pebbles to calm CBDs, now have reach and availability. Now reliable models, ooh, these knees start feeling better. Now reliable models can start popping bottles and put my fucking shirts on worldwide so I can get all of their followers. It's a very simple system. It's a very simple system, but you gotta have imagination. You gotta be Willy Wonka wild. They talk about people that wanna be successful. You're gonna spend a lot of times alone. I wasn't getting blowjobs under the desk when I was doing my homework. I promise you that, bro. But I thought about it when I was doing all that homework when I was a kid, listening to Snoop Dogg on the radio, going like, all my friends are outside playing. I wasn't playing. I was doing my homework, and all I've ever done is done my homework, and all I ever done was be a man. Before the advent of AI, I was the kid that would go to the libraries and touch the walls and books of information. I used to have to use a Rolodex, bro. Do you remember? What's the name of that system? You don't even know. You're too young to know.
No, it is Rolodex. That thing that was like a little circle that you would flip through like that.
Yeah.
It's a Rolodex.
No, Rolodex is for all your addresses.
Well,
They
it was
call that the Dewey Decimal System.
the Dewey Decimal
Dewey
System.
Decimal System, right. You would have to go through someone's fucking last name of the book or the last name of the author and find that bitch, bro. I'm that old. And I remember doing microfiche and all sorts of information. So the world of information drags through us right now. The libraries of Alexandria lost time. Anything that was Sanskrited is now being read by AI. All that information is getting sopped in. And what do? I can't just read it all day. I created a team so we could all read it all day and bounce the ideas off of each other, maybe use it, implement it. And right now, as this week provides, this week, Sight in an Hour will go live. So you're going to have whatever dream you got in the world of pure imagination, whatever you thought of, shoot it my way. Let's see if we can't get it up today. I'll make you a logo in an hour. You get a site in an hour. Hell, you might even get an app in an hour. We can make you a shirt in an hour. And with some business cards in an hour, boom, baby, boom, you are now Mr. T, baby. I call it the Mr. T startup kit because you ain't Mr. T unless you got muscles, pity the fool. You got pity and fool knuckles. You need to have a big ass fucking gold chain and you need to have a mohawk. Everybody knows what Mr. T looks like. You're old enough to know Mr. T. Everybody knows Mr. T. Pity the fool. Pity the fool. You the fool. Boop, boop. Anyway, so bap bap. So whap bap bap. And whap bap bap. You can get it, catch these hands, and that's what he was saying. TCB, taking care of business. He has it tattooed on his muscles, but that's what it is. You gotta take care of business, bro. You gotta get in it to win it. And with the A team, a real person that's in business that comes up to you, shakes your hand, meets you, and says, I do XYZ. I do XYZ. Here, nice to meet you. I do XYZ. How do you know more than my handshake that I do XYZ? Well, one, I'll probably be wearing the shirt. That'll give it away. Two, I'll probably have the business card in my pocket and hand it to you. That'll give it away. Three, I won't shut up about it and be extremely knowledgeable about it and just only want to talk about it. That'll give it away. But if I'm look like a duck, squawk like a duck, smell like a duck, what the fuck, right? Like you're gonna look at that person and be like, well, shit, I can hop on his Instagram right now. Oh, shit, I can hop on his website right now. And the app is functioning. You, my friend, are officially in business. That's it. 5 things. Website. And this is what I've been working on for about past 10 years because these are the things that I needed. The things that made cats on shirts a reality and what's not happening right now, it doesn't have a website. It has an Instagram. It has a logo. It might even have some business cards and some followers. But till I get that website open and available for e-commerce, that world of pure imagination, that person that wants it on a hat, but I have hats in an hour. The person that wants it on a poster, and I got poster in an hour. You know, posters in an hour, I should say, because we don't have just one poster. We got posters in an hour. Anyway, so point being, this is how we do it. Empty stomach. This is how we do it. I feel so good, dude, in a world of pure imagination that I can determine my outcome, that I can decide to start having sex when I didn't have sex, that I can decide to start making money when I didn't have money, that I can decide to start my businesses under the influence of AI and be able to take it on, all the imagination, all the things that I have inside me, all the phrases, all the domain names, all the .coms, all the ideas coming at you, boom, bap, bap. You won't even know what fucking hit you. And that's why it's so exciting. I'm excited to see it too, dude. Like, I'm excited to see you see the design that I got in my head right now. Like, that's how excited I am. I'm excited to set up for an event, sweating like this, talking about there's 45,000 people at this event. Talking about there's 150,000 people at this convention. Talking about this is going to be my spring edition. They ain't ready, bro. Bap, bap, bap. They ain't ready for the hands, the dragon hands, the feet. They're just not ready. The knees, they just weren't seeing the elbows, bro. And we were watching Ong Bak last night, so they ain't ready for Ong Bak, bro. You ain't ready for the tight fist and the fucking elbows, dude. I promise you, about to get knocked out. So anyway, Ong Baking it this morning, bro. You don't want none, I promise you. And then after that, you're gonna have to get your own. Pay for them titties, get your own. So that's it. Choose your life. I was like, will I ever have six-pack abs? Even after eating here a whole fucking month, I get to look at myself and go, damn, did I lose it again? No. Still looking good, yo, and I appreciate it. So, look, man, I went from fat to fit, broke to rich, not even rich yet. Rich, realizing I create happiness, rich in my own happiness. This is before inheritance. This is before loans. This is before investors. This is just rich in ideas, bro. I literally spent all the money going around the world for a year just now and came back, and it was like, here's $70,000 in equity. I'm like, what just happened? Where's here? Let me get your life, bro. Did I tell you about the investor that wanted my life insurance money? $750,000. I was like, that's a lot of money for a guy that doesn't have $10 in his pocket to know you're worth $1 million. Think about it. You didn't think about it, but you know who did think about it? Your boy. What's your boy's name? Master P, baby. Did you know what happened, Master P? They offered him $1 million and they walked away from it. They bought themselves their own tickets in Atlanta through Southwest. And the guy's like, oh my God, that's $1 million. Why don't you take it? You know, nigga rich thinking. And he said, bro, if they're willing to pay $1 million for me, imagine if I had my own distribution. And he went and got himself a 360 deal like Michael Jackson, paid the guy $20,000. He said, give me the Michael Jackson deal. It's the 360 wraparound deal. And that's what he got. He's his own distributor. Hold out for it. Lord knows I've been holding out for a long minute. 420 domain names, now cut down to 101, possibly 75, and I'm cutting down to my dream, streamlining it, and then I get to launch it, all of them. Created a site builder so I could build all my sites and let out all my imaginations, including not only the designs that I kept, but the designs that I've created, and it hasn't even touched AI yet. So by the time I put my wordsmith an explanation on it, by the time we put AI in it, by the time we search everything with keywords and relevance and see what's actually trending, this might be a monster of a life, bro. This might not just be a tragedy no longer. This could be a success story. And it already is. So, I'll be blessed, not stressed. I'm gonna go have sex. Every morning. Smoke weed every morning. Talk about business every morning. And that's it. Health, wealth, and relationships. That's it. Kicking ass, taking names. I'm gonna do this for another half hour. I need it on my hips. But yeah, that's the show, man. I hope that you get something out of it. And that somebody is boxing with you. I need a heavy bag. I miss my heavy bag. That's the only thing I miss from America. I miss the driving, I miss the football, and I miss my heavy bag. That in itself, just being able to smack that thing instead of someone else, right? You know? Saints Addiction, somewhere between weed on shirts and men's workout takes. Follow, like, share, subscribe. Get in this motherfucking game tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna get off this thing, but in the world of pure imagination, I'm sure they gave you a gift. I'm sure they gave you an idea. Here's an opportunity of a lifetime that we could get a site up for you. I think we can do it for like $1,000 each. I don't know yet, but yeah, we can throw up a site and keep up a site, and you can get that marketing. We can get you all the social media posts you want. The AI is spitting out posts, quizzes, 3D animations. It's just endless. But staying on top of that, that's what marketing was about. Creating a system that I needed to post for all these pages. You don't want to be on your fucking phone when you're on your fucking business, baby. You know what I mean? You want to be free to create the products that you're trying to sell, not just always trying to market them. And you want to be at the event, not just trying to be the photographer and the poster and your social media manager and a replier and take more sales. Doesn't work that way. So the new future in a world of pure imagination, what's about to happen is that's what's about to happen, man. I can see it. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been there with the most important part of my day. I've been looking forward to it all month. I'm trying to sell things and I'm trying to blow it up on the social media at the same time, not living it. Well, marketing, marketing by Saints. That's what that's for, bro. And now with some of these cool AI tools, it'll post for you. They got prompts. They got, what do they think they call that thing? You can look it up. He calls it a Zapier, 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 and they'll pull it out zaps for you. It's pretty complex stuff, so that's why I put the hive mind on it, and then we can figure it out for you. And if you need some access to it, we can all figure it out together. So, AI team, coming your way. Your boy Marky Saint. I love my life, and I hope you love your life too. Go be blessed, not stressed. Whew. I love my life. Fuck yes. I gotta wake up in my own body and my own thoughts and my own reality, and it always used to be awesome. I can tell you that. Whew. I wasn't high, I wasn't elated, I wasn't happy. I can promise you. But I am today. I can be free. Peace.